Cool Smashers have reigned supreme in the PVL. But for the first time after 4 years of perseverance, their sister team, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, are in the finals to challenge them for the crown. The finals is not the destination, it is a stepping stone to prove what it truly means to be premier. We welcome you to the finals of the second All-Filipino Conference. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball. Eliza Valdez and the rest of Creamline cool smash their way through the preliminaries and semis, ending up with a 13-0 win-loss record as they enter the finals. And they will take on Madi Marayag and the rest of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. This team only one loss in the preliminaries, and it's no surprise that they dropped a 4-setter against Creamline. So it's but fitting that they meet in the gold medal match. Welcome to game number 1 of this best-of-3 finals in the second All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League. We are live on all platforms, One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Hi everybody, I'm Eric Tipan. Dramatic intro from Jaime Ascalon, but I'll talk to Neil Flores about numbers. For the Cool Smashers, it is their 10th appearance in the finals. For the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, their first. Creamline looking for their 7th championship. Choco Mucho their first. And in terms of performance last season, or at least this season, for Creamline, they were runners-up in the Invitational Conference and the champions in the first Filipino Conference. Meanwhile, for the Flying Titans, 7th in this, both the Invitational and All-Filipino, Neil.
Eric, the finals isn't something new for the Creamline Cool Smashers. They have always set the bar so high. That's why they've collected so many championships under their belt. But today will be a different challenge as they take on their sister team in the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Sabi mo nga, this is the very first time that Choco Mucho will be entering the finals. They are ready, they are hungry, and they're ready for battle.
Well, we'll break down their performance and their journey here through the semis in just a little bit. But we'll take a look at the Cool Smashers. They have been so far perfect, only dropping 7 sets in the preliminaries, and they swept the crossovers in the semis.
Creamline is entering today's match on a 13-game winning streak, and in the semis, they swept the Cherry Tigo crossovers in 2 games, all in 3 convincing sets. It was no surprise that they led in the attacking department, 107 compared to the 82 of Cherry Tigo. But the pleasant surprise for Creamline was their reception efficiency. They were at 52.4 compared to the 36.5 of the crossovers. And this was a good thing for Creamline because there were a couple of times in the past that they have been shaky in reception. So today, they do have to be spot on pagdating sa passing.
But what do you like about the Cool Smashers, aside from, better reception? They have been able to overcome the many errors they commit each and every game. That's something we're going to look into. But Tots Carlos, a player that has been out of the starting lineup in the preliminaries but exploded in the semis, and it's no surprise to any of the fans of the Cool Smashers.
Coach Sherwin was very fluid in choosing his starters in the preliminaries. We know that Creamline is wing heavy, so he really used the rotation ng paiba-iba, and that was their big advantage in the first round. But in the semifinals, it was no surprise that Tots Carlos was in the first 6. And it didn't feel like kulang sila ng dalawa. Wala si Gia Morado de Guzman, wala rin si Seth Domingo, but the performance of Tots Carlos alongside the key players of Creamline really determined their victory in the past. And speaking of key players, the man beside me has a lot of behind-the-scenes stories. Jaime Ascalon. Jaime, what do you have for us?
Well, for the Creamline Cool Smashers, Eric and Neil, I talked to Eliza Valdez, and I asked her, what's one word to describe how to win this championship? And she said this word, it's the word
tiwala. And she wrote it down. Yes, you're seeing the handwriting of Eliza Valdez in the flesh. And she said, in this word, nung nawala nga sina Gia de Guzman and Ced Domingo, may tiwala sila kay players like Kyle Negrito and Risa Sato to step up. And we saw that in that 13-game winning streak. It is this word when she had personal doubts after her injury that she reemerged to play a great semifinals because of the belief she felt from her teammates and her coaches. Tiwala sa sistema, tiwala sa isa't isa. That is the Creamline way for the Phenom. And speaking of tiwala, it's a big reason why they were able to overcome certain narratives here this season. So why don't we listen to Mitch Gumabaw here in Prove Them Wrong.
I don't think we've proven the doubters yet. The goal is not to just reach the finals, it's to win the finals. You know, all the experiences this season, people may look at our standing and see 11-0 or 2-0, wala pa kami natatalong game. But it's really been a battle for us each and every set, each and every game. Kita naman natin na yung laro ng Creamline parang hindi pa rin talaga lumalabas. We've had a lot of errors, we had a lot of times na may doubt talaga, medyo ilang yung galaw. So hopefully this finals, everybody will come together, everything will fall into place for us. Kita naman na lahat na ang daming palitan. Kahit kami mismo, hindi namin alam kung sino yung mag-go first 6 next game. Every game, we have to be ready. Starting from our mindset, we have to be healthy. We have to really give our 100%. Hindi nila kami basta-basta mababasa kasi hindi nila alam kung sino yung maglalaro. But it's good for us because everybody has the chance to play and to prove themselves inside the court. Sana talaga kami in ourselves, we know what we can do. Kahit wala pa kami na tatalong game, we don't take that lightly. We don't look back at our record. We don't look back at all the past games. We just look forward. And puso lang talaga, kaya namin all the way.
You know, Eric and Neil, every time Mitch Gumabaw talks, we are just bound to listen. Spoken like a true queen from Mitch Gumabaw. But it's time now to pivot the conversation to the challengers, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who, for the first time in the PVL, the little sisters of the Creamline Cool Smashers have made it. And I talked to Cici Rondina. Kung si Eliza, one word. Si Cici Rondina naman, ayaw ng one word. Gusto niya 5 things. Di daw siya papayag ng one word. Pero ang pinaka-important na sinulat ni Cici Rondina on how to win a championship was the words, mahabang pasensya. It is these words for her why they were able to defeat Signal after losing the first game. It's because with patience, there is, despite the patience, despite the pressure, there is patience. It's this word for CZ why, despite all the adversity, the injuries, the changes in coaching staff in those 4 years, they have finally made it here in the PVL finals. Now let's see if Cici Rondina can have another spectacular performance. But speaking of patience, you know, the pioneers of this team and Bea De Leon and Maddie Mandayag, they have their own version of proving the doubters wrong.
Hindi na kami puro salita like before. We really work to win.
Well, the past conferences, we were 7th. Everybody telling us from before na bawi next conference, bawi next conference. Obviously, we've done half of that. Di na kami 7. It's the first time we're in the finals. So the moment that it happened, we were all just so happy. 1 year that Coach Dante was with us, I think he was really able to bring out the best in everybody.
We just trusted Coach Dante's system. Every time nawawala kami during the game, nire-remind lang kami, balik lang kami sa sistema, balik lang kami sa sistema. And the team is very grateful for the fans, for our supporters, and our management for never giving up on us despite our previous downfalls. And we're very grateful to the Lord na hindi niya kami pinabayaan. Siya talaga yung reason bakit kami andito. Hindi pa tapos, but I'm very grateful na umabot kami sa finals kasi that in itself is a very big opportunity na for the team.
Well, they may have had it easy in the preliminaries, but they went through the eye of the needle, so to speak, in the semis, needing all 3 matches to make it to the finals, Neil.
And for Choco Mucho, it was a very fast transition. They did finish 7th in the last conference, but yung sinasabi nilang sistema ni Coach Dante, they easily adapted that, especially here in this conference. Now, this was the closest semi-final series in recent leagues history. Choco Mucho lost in a reverse sweep fashion in game number 1, but they bounced back big in game number 2. The closest margin was at 3 points. And ganun din yung nangyari ng game 3, but Choco Mucho held on, and I guess they were really destined to be in the finals for this All-Filipino
Well,
conference.
4 players in double digits, including Isa Molde with 10 points for the Flying Titans in that game number 3 win against the HD Spikers. And the key to that, obviously, is the setting of Dina Wong, which has been superb, especially in the semis, Neil.
She has improved leaps and bounds, talking about her setting style, decision-making, everything was on point for Dina Wong this season. And she manifested this finals. I did that interview with her nung Iloilo, and she said, see you in the finals. And now they are here in the finals against their sister teams. But for now, they do have to shift their focus because we know that Creamline wouldn't crumble easily. So they have to bring all of their A games today.
Now let's take a look at the spotlight players we're going to have for today's game. Crouching Tiger, Soaring Falcon. When you see the players, you'll know the references that we mean. Gemma Galanza, CC Rondina, and their performances this season. Almost a double-double in terms of scoring and reception, Neil.
This matchup is truly premier, Eric. Gemma Galanza throughout the mix in the rotation for the Wing Spikers. She has been the consistent starter for this squad because she is an all-around package. She can receive, she can dig, and she can also get the points for her squad. And for CC Rondina, she has always been that MVP caliber type of player. From the UAAP to the PVL, she's no stranger to the finals. And I'm sure that both of these players on your screens are just eager to battle it out against one another.
Galanza 17 points, 8 excellent receptions in their last win, that win in the semis against Cherry Tigo. Meantime, DC Rondina 21 points and 19 receptions in that game number 3 against Signal. Let's turn it over to Jaime Escalon. Jaime.
Eric and Neil, I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of conversations within the game, but we also want our fans to join in the conversations, which is why we have our Pilipinas Live poll question of the day. Which queen will provide her team with an all-around performance? Make sure to use the hashtag PVL2023. And the question is, will it be Gemma Galanza or CC Rondina? How about that question, Eric and Neil?
I'll let the fans and their performances answer that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the matchup you asked for. It's the matchup you got. 2 fan favorites going for gold. And one even commented on social media earlier, they hope it's going to be a 5-setter. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Set number 1 of game number 1 next, right here on One Sports and Pilipinas Live.
Tatawagin muna tayo, tapos mag-off yung ilaw. Balik tayo dito. Ulit. Doon muna kami.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match. Our first referee, Herbert Matematico, Asian International Referee. Our second referee is Bobby Celso, National Referee. We'd like to request both teams to please line up by the baseline. Both teams, please line up by the baseline by jersey number. Teams, pila po tayo sa may baseline by jersey number. Thank you. Tapos, Turn on your phones, folks. Turn on your phone lights. We're about to introduce the starters for Game 1 of the Finals. Sindihan lahat ng mga ilaw ng inyong mga telepono at malapit na po tayo magsimula para sa ating Game 1 of the Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Mall of Asia Arena, Pasay City, Philippines. And we are moments away from Game 1 of the Finals of the PVL All-Filipino Conference 2023.
How can Creamline still be a championship contender without Gia de Guzman?
Huwag muna tayo maghanap ng wala. Tayo yung gagawa ng panalo para sa team.
Creamline Cool Smashers are back on top to defend their crown.
Hi Atulay! Say hello to the rest of the girls for me. Super congratulations for making it to the finals. Never doubted you guys for 1 second. So sending you all my love from Japan.
See you soon. We miss you, Gia!
I miss you girls. I miss you Atulay.
And now the starters for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 2, team captain Eliza Valdez. Center from the Far Eastern University, number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Risa Sato. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 18, Tots Carlos. Outside spiker from Adamson University, number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting libero from Ateneo, number 8, Ella De Jesus. The head coach for Creamline is Sherwin Meneses.
Kami mag-tweet ng Bawi next conference. I really hope this conference is the last Bawi next conference.
See you in the finals.
Choco Mucho Flying Titans will go to their very first finals appearance.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. The old Choco Mucho can't come to the phone right now. Because we're in the finals.
And now the starters for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Outside spiker from the University of the Philippines, number 1, Isa Molde. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 3, Dina Wall. Middle blocker from the Ateneo number 7, Medi Matayag. Opposite hitter also from Ateneo, number 10, Kat Tolentino. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Cici Rondina. Middle blocker from De La Salle, Dasmariñas, number 22, Cherry Lunag. Starting liberal from Adamson University, number 16, Tal Ponce. Head coach for Choco Mucho is Dante Alinsunurin. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
And here are your starters for the Cool Smashers. Pops Carlos coming off a 19-point performance to lead all Cool Smashers in that 3-set win against the Crossovers. Meantime, for the Flying Titans, make that 4 players in double digits in that Game 3 pivotal win to make it to the finals for the first time. Start the new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos.
It's the same starting lineup for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and for Creamline. Ito na yung nakasanayan natin, Eliza Valdez, Tots Carlos, and Gemma Galanza. The 3 on the floor occupying the wing positions. And in the past, hindi natin nakita si Eliza Valdez in some of the games, but in the semis and the finals, you really have to put her in that starting 6 because she has all that experience and she has proved time and time again that she can still be clutch.
Well, set number 1 underway in this best-of-3 final. Cici Rondina right away is turned away. Defense of the Cool Smashers stepping up for the first point of the opening set.
That will be the primary goal of the Creamline Cool Smashers in this final series. You have to try your best to shut down Cici Rondina because in the losses of Choco Mucho, dun talaga nahirapan si Cici and she knows that. That's the elephant in the room. She will be the target of the Cool Smashers. So I am sure that she is also prepared and support from the teammates will also be there for the Flying Titans.
Kat Tolentino with her first point. She had 17 in game number 3 against the HD Spikers. Well, both Cici Rondina and Kat Tolentino, very low attack efficiency rating, 34% each in the semis.
And they do want to improve on the efficiency. But now they are displaying good defense against the attacking of the Cool Smashers.
Valdez with the dig. De Jesus sending it over. Combination play. Molde wasn't ready. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Galanza punches it through the double block of Dunag and Tolentino.
Both teams scrambling on the floor. Parang hindi sila nagkakarinigan dahil sa ingay inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
Gemma Galanza, 17 points in their last game. Second leading scorer, 53% attack efficiency rating.
That is an excellent conversion rate for one Gemma Galanza, and that's nothing new to her.
Overpass by Molde, easily put away by Pangs Panaga. Let's get this report in from Jaime Ascaron.
For Madi Madayag, it's not just a destination, pero sino kasama mo papunta doon. You know, she remembers the time when she entered Choco Mucho for the first time with Kat and Bea, and they were clueless in what to expect. They were actually the pioneers of this team. They were such in a high from winning a UAAP championship for Ateneo that little did they know what they were going to get through just to be in the finals. Like, Asa L injury na ako, change ng system, change ng coaching staff, pero si Kat, Bea, and Dina, sila pa rin ang kasama ko. And that is what makes this finals appearance so special. Now, you can watch special moments like these in the PVL finals in the Filipinos Live app for as low as 149 pesos a month. Eric and you?
All right, thank you, Jaime. August 2021 was when Maddie Madayag tore her ACL, and she's obviously back to 100%. As Panaga knocks in back-to-back points, she has 3 of the 4 points of the Cool Smashers.
You see the early activation of Kyle Negrito dun sa mga middle blockers niya because most of their games, it has always been the wings that has been dealing the damage to their opponents. But if you do want a balanced effort against the Flying Titans here in the finals, that is a must for you to get the points from the middles. And right now, they're starting on the right foot, targeting CC Rondina on the serve, getting that ace in.
First ace of the game for the Cool Smashers. They only picked up 1 ace in game number 2 against the Crossovers. Risa Sato on your screens, 3 points. In their last game, 5 points in the one and only meeting against the Flying Titans in the second All-Filipino Conference. Off speed from Molde. Former teammate Tots Carlos knocks it off the head of Maddie Madayag.
At the end of the preliminaries, Tots Carlos was the top hitter of the conference. And we have to take note that there were some games na limited lang yung minute na nilaro niya, but she still emerged as the highest efficiency attacker for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Both Carlos and Galanza, 53% attack efficiency rating. They are so good as Pams Panaga serves it outside. First error of the game for the Cool Smashers. Coach Sherwin Meneses has set a winning tradition here for the Cool Smashers. Looking for their 7th championship. They could have picked up a grand slam had it not been for Kuraski Ablaze in the Invitational Conference. Carlos again. That time dug by Tolentino, who got the easy point on an overpass.
The dig of Tolentino got that point for the Flying Titans. And the effort really pays off. Even if she was out of position, out of form in that last dig, it's really the effort that will count.
That is the first service fault for the Flying Titans. Dante Linsunurin, very busy man. This next 2 days, a finals appearance with the Flying Titans today and a finals appearance tomorrow with the Santa Elena Nationals in the Spikers turf.
Make that 3 days because we'll have game 2 on Saturday.
That's right. Combination play, Molde off the block of Negrito, kept alive by Valdez. Back row, Galanza. Another dig coming from Tolentino. Molde again. Galanza picking it up. Negrito goes to Valdez. Blocked by Madayag. Carlos kept alive by former teammate Molde. Here's a back row attack. Dug by Atienza. What a rally. Valdez finally putting it away.
Eliza Valdez ending that long rally for the Cool Smashers. For Choco Mucho, they really have to be patient because Creamline is also a good digging team led by Ella De Jesus and Kayla Atienza. So kailangan hindi kayo mapagod in trying to break the wall or the backcourt defense of the Cool Smashers.
That was the first point of Valdez. Valdez coming off a 14-point performance in the semis against Crossovers. Negrito to the middle. Risa Sato, what a dig from Rondina. Back row for Tolentino. Atienza picking it up. Valdez passing it to Carlos. Rondina with a nice pass this time. A running attack for Madayag. Great coverage for both teams. Risa Sato putting that one away.
Quick swing there from that slide attack. Short slide for Risa Sato. Doesn't get a lot of opportunities compared to the other hitters on the floor.
Only
but
5.
But if you need a fast kill in, you go to Risa Sato.
Only 5'10". I was about to go there, but so explosive when she jumps. First point for Risa Sato. It's a 5-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Madayag dumps it. Totally different stories, different teams in the first meeting in the All-Filipino Conference. Maddie Madayag only 2 points in their one and only meeting. Kat Tolentino didn't even play. Also, Isa Molde did not play in that 4-set loss against the Cool Smashers. Valdez with a tip. Rondina into the net. A rough start for CC Rondina in this game.
She really has to get her touches if they want to challenge the Creamline Cool Smashers. This is already a 5-point lead.
Rondina with one service reception error, one attack error. She has not scored so far. Valdez, in the one and only meeting against the Flying Titans, only had 4 points. She came off the bench. Rondina kept alive by Negrito. There's an overpass coming from Sato. Wong. Captain Rondina with an easy over. Negrito. Galanza. Got it.
All of the attackers of Creamline just using pure force here in the early parts of set number 1. And if you're Choco Mucho, you have to mirror the same kind of power that Creamline is displaying right now.
(11-5). Rondina finally finds her mark and her first point on the set.
That should be a good start for the new wave of momentum for Choco Mucho. CC Rondina hitting it above the double block of the Cool Smashers.
That stops the 5-0 run by the Cool Smashers. That side out for CC Rondina. Nice serve coming from Madayag. That little push goes in. Good save and quick reflexes from Jerry Nunag. Pots Carlos with a pass. And again, Lisa Sato. Oh, almost punching it through. Galanza. Picked up by Molde. Here comes Rondina. Watch out. Sato again. Lisa Sato with a fourth. Make that second point today.
Clear view at the top of that hit. Nobody went up against Risa Sato. That was a sure point for Creamline.
And what a set by Negrito as well.
You can see the balanced distribution from Kyle Negrito here in the first set. And they continue to target CC Rondina on the pass.
Valdez with the up. Negrito sends it all the way to Galanza, who falls short of the net. Seven, serving 12. Dina Wong. 14 excellent sets in that 4-set loss against the Cool Smashers. Negrito, meanwhile, had 23 excellent sets. Pang Ponce saves it. Easy over for Tolentino. Another short set for Panaga. Rondina with the punch. Nice back set. Pots Carlos all alone. Clips the line and scores again.
What a reverse set from Kyle Negrito. Right now, she knows all the loopholes on the backcourt ng Flying Titans, just exploiting the empty spaces.
13-7, technical timeout here in the opening set. Cool Smashers up over the Flying Titans. Download Pilipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access. Enjoy the NBA, PBA, UAAP, and PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. Cool Smashers restoring Their biggest lead of the set so far at 6 points, 13-7 against the Flying Titans in the opening set of game number 1 of this best-of-3 finals in the second All-Filipino Conference. Let's see how different the protagonists will be. As you see some of the F2 Logistics cargo movers who sad news from their team coming in early today, Neil.
Yeah, looks like they will be bannering new teams in the next conference, so that's something to look forward to.
There's a block again, second kill block for the Cool Smashers here in the opening set. Cici Rondina, they have really studied tape on her and have really slowed down her production today.
And that is why they have a 7-point lead. They're sticking to their game plan in locking down on Cici Rondina.
Overpass, easy dump, yep. Rondina has been the target of the Cool Smashers, and it's paying off. This is the biggest lead now for the Cool Smashers. Timeout, Coach Dante Alinsunurin after this dump by Panaga, picking up her 5th point of the game.
Tiwala lang tayo, okay? Unti-unti lang muna, unti-unti. Unti-unti. Hindi kailangan magpanik. Importante lang, nandun tayo sa ginagawa natin. Mamaya, dahan-dahan natin makakasap tayo. Okay? Sige.
Hey, Choco Mucho!
Join Eliza Valdez and other Philippine volleyball stars on Aces. New episodes every Saturday, exclusive on Pilipinas Live. Download and register now and enjoy 7-day free trial. Just 2 points after the technical timeout, Neil. Another timeout here by Coach Dante Alinsunurin. What went on in those 2 huddles?
Well, he was just calming the nerves of the girls. Again, this is their first finals appearance. This is just the first set. Mahaba-haba pa tong laro na to. But based on that timeout, gusto niya lang makita yung tamang galaw ng Choco Mucho. They don't have to rush things. And to be honest, all they need to do is pass well. And that has been the missing link for the Flying Titans so far. Creamline has done an excellent job on the service deck.
And I know Coach Dante Alinsunurin, he's familiar with this type of setting, especially with the National University Bulldogs. But for his players, I mean, they may have had championship experience in the UAAP, but it's a different level when you're here in the pros. I mean, the atmosphere alone. So obviously easier said than done to calm your nerves during your first set in your first finals appearance.
They really have to dig deep because right now, Creamline is a well-oiled machine. Gemma Galanza loves going to these combination plays to the middle. Again, a late blocking from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. So it's really their receiving and their net defense that has caused this lead to balloon to 7.
Biggest was 8 points. Galanza now with 3. Kat Tolentino had the last point. She is blocked that time. Molde with a tip. Good coverage by Negrito. Here's a push on the second touch by Coach Carlos. Rondina, back row, off the block. And the ball slowed down enough to fall into that middle hole in the defense of the Cool Smashers.
Cici Rondina getting her 2nd point of this first set.
And Rondina, she loves going up against the Cool Smashers. 21 points in their one and only meeting and that 4-set loss. Coach Carlos, nice dump. Everybody was all the way back behind the blockers, and a big opening in that defense of the Flying Titans, Neil.
And every time she does that soft tip, sinasakto niya na middle blocker yung dumedepensa sa likod ng net defense ng Choco Mucho.
And why is that?
Because they're not known for
pancake saves,
floor defense.
Nice pass. Knuckle shot there by Molde. Galanza passes to Valdez. There's a solid kill block. That is the first kill block for the Flying Titans in the set.
They really have to gain confidence by getting these kill blocks and clean hits. They can start the pressure on the service line so that they can set up their defense accordingly.
Valdez from the middle, they swing her around and she scores. Great plays being drawn up here by the Cool Smashers. Right now, you look at the Flying Titans, and even Coach Dante Anusinurin, he's telling the girls, use your hands because they've got to read the offense. They've got to figure it out.
Compared to the plays of the Creamline Cool Smashers, the plays of Choco Mucho have been basic in a sense that it was very predictable for the net defense.
Let's check in with Jaime Escalon.
More on the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They only had 24 hours to recuperate after an intense game versus Signal. Yesterday was all about recovery according to their PT, from stretches to the use of machines for their bodies. But Coach Dante said they knew coming into the season they would be having these back-to-backs, which is why there is a well-detailed plan by the conditioning coaches on how to tackle this. But for Coach Dante, he actually thinks today's game one is more about mental toughness and how they will battle through whatever Creamline throws at them. Eric and Niels?
All right, thank you very much, Jaime. And those stretches are much more important for these Flying Titans. I mean, we know so many of them went through ACL injuries. Madi Madeag, 3 ACL injuries. Kat Tolentino, Madi Madeag back in 2001, and Duque Ogonsanya as well just recovered as Rondina with back-to-back points.
Now, CC Rondina is heating up. They're just down by 4. The lead was at 7 a while ago.
How much of that is a factor? As Cool Smashers, I'll let you answer that, Neil. The back-to-backs for the Flying Titans when we return after listening to Coach Meneses at the timeout.
Okay, Coach. Kung walang resim, magsasalita na lang. Sige. Kung walang resim, magsalita sa loob mo. Pwede dito, pwede dito. Pero pag may resim, dalawa yan. Samantalay natin.
Yes, Coach. Yes, Coach.
First attack lang, yun lang yung isip.
Sorry.
Go, go, go!
Okay, Creamline! Okay! Let's go.
Get access to the second All-Filipino conference of the Premier Volleyball League live and in high definition on One Sports Plus, plus more premium channels for the whole family when you switch to Signal Postpaid. Subscribe to Plan 520 and enjoy 3 free months with no cash out. Call hashtag 88555 or visit your nearest Signal dealer. Now, going back to the question, Neil, how much will that back-to-back affect the opponents of the Cool Smashers today, the Flying Titans?
Well, CC Rondina has to get in the zone. There are times na para siyang naka-X mode. Like, she's unstoppable when she's zoned in the game entirely. And right now, they're getting better touches. We know that CC is an expert when it comes to loose balls and out-of-system plays.
But that kill by Valdez stops the 7-3 run by the Flying Titans.
That's what Eliza Valdez brings to the table in crucial matches. That is a good decision for Coach Sherwin Meneses to field her in here in Game 1.
3 points for Valdez, all coming from attacks. That's going to be service error number 3 for the Cool Smashers.
That is the only thing that they really need to focus on, lessen the errors. Because once opportunity pops up for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they will surely pounce on that.
We mentioned during the open, as Galanza fires a missile in down the line. Cool Smashers probably the most error-prone team in the entire conference.
That was already a misreceive from Gemma Galanza. Nobody went up for that block. You have to remember that Gemma Galanza has all that power. Kahit na malayo yung set, talagang lalakasan niya.
Kat Tolentino, back row. And speaking of lalakasan niya, there's Kat Tolentino firing one in. Tolentino now with 5. Kat Tolentino again did not score in the one and only meeting between these two teams. Negrito sets it back to Galanza. This time there's a block and no coverage. Second kill block for the Flying Titans.
Now we're seeing the same strategy this time on the side of the Flying Titans. They're targeting the outside hitters of Creamline. They want to avoid that combination play from the middle.
Galanza with a push. Got it.
The block was set up pretty well, but the support wasn't there.
And Gemma again racking up the points. She has 5 in the game already. She is fired up, and why not? Negrito with the serve. What a great job Negrito has done in the stead of Gia de Guzman, as Rondina starting, like what you mentioned, Neil, starting to really warm up. He has 5 points already after struggling at the start of the set.
No look down the line hit. He has 1, 2, 3 for Rondina.
Carlos into the net.
The errors have been piling up, and look at the lead. It's now down to 2.
Biggest lead was 8 points for the Cool Smashers. Safe serve from CC Rondina. That's Carlos. Block, save is no good. As the run continues for the Flying Titans, it's a 1-point game.
In terms of height, Choco Mucho does have a slight edge in that department. When Cherry Nunag and Kat Tolentino is beside one another, they have that high chance of getting kill blocks for their team. Now Michelle Gumaba was in for the very first time.
That stops the 3-point run of the Flying Titans, CC Rondina. That's going to be her second error of the game. Coach Dante Rinsinurin looking at the scoreboard, analyzing, should I call a timeout now or maybe later? The 2-point game. Pass by Tang Ponce, Cherry Nunag. Dig is good. Atienza saving it. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Dina Wong, back set. A little too far for Kat Tolentino. Negrito to Tots Carlos. All the way to the back row, dug by Rondina. Tolentino again. Atienza will set it. Tots Carlos with a drop. Got it!
The defenders really have to consider that soft tip of Tots Carlos every time she's in that right pin. She's done that 3 times already.
Tots Carlos, that's her 4th point of the game, but more importantly, restores a safer 3-point cushion. Cool Smashers 2 points away from closing out. Set number 1, overpass. Dump, yes! Second, dump off a free ball by Bangs Panaga. She has 7. This is 4 set points for the Cool Smashers.
It is very obvious that Creamline is in control on the service deck compared to the Flying Titans. We've seen a lot of shank passes from the purple shirts here in set number 1 that led to overpasses.
Another error here for the Cool Smashers. You mentioned how they just shrug off errors because of how productive they are offensively. Adi Madayan returns, and we see the first appearance of Regina Rocha in the game. 2-time champion in college. Rocha will serve. She didn't score in their last game, and she didn't score as well in the one and only meeting against the Cool Smashers this season. Good pass. Cool Smashers can put it away right here. Not just yet. Arocha with a dig. Isa Molde. Another crack at the last point. Tots Carlos. What a save. But an almost easy over there. Rondina back row. Yes, with a little help from the net court. 2 set point save by the Flying Titans.
You have to give credit to Arocha in that sequence, getting back-to-back digs after getting that serve in. Kat Tolentino also saving that ball. Transition to CC's back row attack with a little help from the tape of the net.
6 points for Rondina. 2 more set points to erase for the Flying Titans. Tots Carlos blocked by Isa Molde. 3 set points saved now by the Flying Titans.
The blocking department has saved Choco Mucho from different scenarios already here in the first frame. It's 24-23. Crucial serve from Regina Rocha.
Good pass, Negrito. Carlos again. That's picked up easily by Dina Wong. Kat Tolentino. Another chance to put it away for Carlos. She got it! Thoughts, Carlos! Finally! I mean, for sure the Cool Smashers fans exhaling a sigh of relief.
What a close first set. Choco Mucho will not challenge that call. It was clearly inside for Tots Carlos. Hitting that down the line. Nobody home for the Flying Titans, right on the line.
Several times Tots Carlos was either dug or denied. They wanted her to finish it off, and finally she put it away on her 5th point of the game. 25-23, Cool Smashers winning the opening set against the Flying Titans here in game number 1. Opening set in the books, 25-23, Cool Smashers, a 2-point win against the Flying Titans in game number 1 of this best-of-3 finals. Cool Smashers led by Panaga with 7, Tolentino leading the way for the Flying Titans with 7 as well. It didn't start off the right way for the Flying Titans. They had many errors, they struggled. Cool Smashers with a fast start, but in the end, both teams went head-to-head and down the wire.
When Cici Rondina started to get her touches, that was the time that Choco Mucho made their move. The comeback was almost complete, but Tots Carlos, being the best attacker that she is, just put an end to that very tight set number 1. Creamline had so many errors that provided Choco Mucho a big chance of coming back in the first frame. And Choco Mucho had a couple of mistakes, I would say, in the positioning pagdating sa backcourt defense nila. And we take a look at the numbers. 19 attacks for the Cool Smashers against the 12 of the Flying Titans. But they had the blocking department in control, 4 against the 2 of the Cool Smashers.
But the errors, again, 7-3. Cool Smashers, again, shrugging off the mistakes as Tots Carlos with another error right there. That's the 4th error for Carlos. And she has made up for that with 5 points. So Flying Titans on the board first here in set number 2. Off speed from Galanza. What a dig coming from Wong. Chance ball. Cool Smashers. Carlos off the block and outside. Last touch by Nunag.
Just a second late for that close-up was Cherry Nunag. She was able to establish herself in front of Tots Carlos. It would have gone a different way. So timing is always going to be important pagdating sa middles ng Choco Mucho because Kyle Negrito has controlled the pace, lalo na pagdating sa low-fast setting.
Nunag. Cherry Nunag making up for the missed block earlier. Nunag with her first point of the game. And Nunag's, her production is going to be crucial She had 12 points in game number 3 against the HD Spikers and 10 points in that 4-set loss against the Cool Smashers.
5 players actually scored in double digits in game 3 of the semifinals.
Negrito goes back to Carlos. Rodina with a bad pass. Easy over for Cici. Combination play. Valdez is rejected. That's going to be block number 5 for the Flying Titans.
Kyle Negrito opting to go for that combination play in the middle, but she also has to remember na ang tangkad ng dalawang nasa harapan. So when you are faced with 2 tall blockers, it would be wise to go to the right pin.
Good dig coming from Rondina. Here's Molde. Block this time. Bangs Panaga. That's going to be her 3rd block of the game.
Bangs Panaga contributing on the defensive end. Risa Sato has been gaining some attack points.
Bangs Panaga, only 9 points in their first meeting. She has 8 already, and we're just at the start of the 2nd set. Good serve, but a better pass from Molde. Catolentino trying to go cross-court, blocked by Sato. Here comes Carlos. Ponce, better coverage on that little tip. Cross-court by Molde, overpass, chance ball. Dina Wong, back set, Tolentino. And he's picked up. Galanza passing, Carlos. Wow, thoughts, Carlos.
Just finding the space between Cici Rondina and Dina Wong. Nobody even moved or went for an attempt. That is probably one of the biggest no-nos pagdating sa volleyball. Somebody always has to go for the ball.
7 points now for Tots Carlos. Wow, another error. That's 9 errors already for the Cool Smashers as we check in with Jaime Escalon.
From sisters in Diliman to playing opposing teams, na sister teams, Tots Carlos told me she could not help but be happy for her former teammate in Isa Molde as she made it to her first PVL finals. You know, in their 5 years in UP, Tots said they have seen every emotion of each other. Iyak man yan, saya, lungkot, but that's what made them stronger and closer. Nandun daw siya when she saw Isa lose confidence in herself. But Tots said ngayon, kung makita mo sa mata, confident na confident yan and masaya siya sa Choco Mucho. Now continue to watch Isa and Tots here in the Pilipinas Live app for as low as 149 pesos a month. Eric and you?
All right, thank you, Jaime. Well, Tots just got the better of Isa in the last sequence. Carlos now with 8 points. Meantime, Molde only with 1 point so far. Matayag. That is dug by Atienza. Valdez with the tip. Molde picking it up. Underhand set. Rodina steps on the attack line. Ooh. Wow, yeah, there's going to be a challenge here.
It's going to be a foot fault challenge.
Now it's missed by the officials. It seemed like she had a foot on the line. Tight start to this 2nd set. Far cry from how the opening set started of this game number 1. Cool Smashers, 10th finals appearance. I mean, how big of an achievement is that? I mean, not counting the 6 championships.
That's already a statement in itself. Being here for the 10th time, alam na nila on how to deal with certain situations.
Do you think they're jaded already? Like, it's another finals. It's just another finals for us.
Well, this is another chance for them to sweep the conference. They've done that twice already here in the PVL. But that's just a bonus if you sweep the entire conference. But now the focus is on getting another championship for the Creamline squad.
And on the way here, 13 straight games they won. They've never dropped a game. They've only lost 7 sets. And one of those 7 coming from the Flying Titans. Just by the tippy toe of Cici Rodina.
So that point will go to the Cool Smashers. Successful challenge for Coach Sherwin Meneses. Hairline of a touch.
Yeah. she were size 5, she may have missed the line, but here's Molde off a combination play. Dug by Galanza. Nice pass. Valdez, open net. Madayag got it. Yes, right on the line for Maddie Madayag, her 3rd point.
Madayag just keeping it simple. She was already on top of that ball, faced with a single blocker in Risa Sato, just using that wrist action to put it straight down.
Madayag only 2 points in their one and only meeting in the All-Filipino Conference. Make that 2nd All-Filipino Conference. 1-2 play. Overpassed. Negrito pumps it up. Here comes Carlos. That is a shank off Rodina.
CC Rodina is asking for a foot fault from the coaching staff, but sabi ni Coach Edget Mabayan that it was a good hit from Tots Carlos. They won't be wasting their challenge opportunity this early in the 2nd set.
It's a 2-1 run by the Cool Smashers. Madayag on a running attack, blocked by Galanza. Molde off the net cord and outside, it hit a blocker, so Isa Molde picking up her 2nd point of the game.
We're just exchanging points here in the 2nd set. This is what we want to see between Choco Mucho and Creamline. There was so much hype coming into the finals because this has been years in the making, especially yung mga fans nila, matagal na nilang gustong makita itong dalawang teams in the finals.
Gemma, wow. Against 2 blockers who are perfectly set, she still found a way through.
Consistency is still the name of the game for Gemma Galanza. She's not choosy with the sets that she gets. Doesn't matter. Basta itaas mo lang siya na bahala.
That's what she's known for. 6 points for Galanza. A little too high for Madayag, but she got it across the net. Carlos with 9 points, another off-speed hit. Save is no good. Carlos now with 10. First player in double digits as the Cool Smashers up by 2 again.
She has had so much success in these soft tips and cut shots.
And this restores the biggest lead of the Cool Smashers. Risa Sato serving, born in Osaka. So she probably gave Gia Morado de Guzman some tips on where to go. We saw de Guzman earlier on a conference call with Liza Valdez at the start. Maddie Madayag with another dump. That's her 4th point of the game.
Maddie Madayag is also one of the best servers for their team. So in the past, we saw some rotations na pag nasa service line si Maddie, doon nakakahabol ang Flying Titans.
She picked up 2 aces against Signal in the last game. Kat Tolentino, that one, she put in 110%.
As she should. We know that soft touches won't work so much against a team like Creamline.
Especially with great liberos like Atienza and De Jesus. 9 points already for Kat Tolentino. Panaga, that is picked up by Molde. Bulag is blocked by Panaga. That's a little high on the tip for Panaga, and she smiled about it. Molde. Here comes Galanza. What a dig from Madayag. Back row Molde. Got it.
That's one of the new aspects of Choco Mucho's game. Before, ang makikita mo lang na mag-approach para sa back row attack would be Kat Tolentino and CC Rondina. But now, with Isa Molde in the fold, she adds another new facet to their game. And that provides so much option for Dina Wong pagdating sa setting niya.
Panaga, that was touched by Tolentino. So Pax Panaga now with 9 points. The game is tied at 9. This is deadlock number 7. Totally different set number 2. We only had 1 deadlock in the opening set. Rondina, good pass. Wong back to Cici. That is blocked by Panaga. Kat Tolentino. Valdez will pass it to Tots Carlos. Got it off the block. Tots Carlos now with 11.
Tots Carlos just leading the way for the Cool Smashers. Double block was established well, but she got it off the hands of Sherry Nunag.
Down the line serve. Rondina again. This time off the block. CC Rondina. Her first point in set number 2. She has 7 in total.
We can see the flow in the game of CC Rondina. The proper flow, I would say, compared to that first set. She was a bit shaky, but now very confident na siya in getting the points for Choco Mucho.
Galanza from the middle. Outside, no block touch. Even Gemma telling the bench, no, don't challenge. Nobody touched it. Oh, they will. All right. But Gemma, though, was shaking her head, saying, no, there wasn't any.
I think Eliza Valdez heard a check ball from one of the blockers of the Flying Titans.
If this challenge is unsuccessful, this is going to be the second lead for the Flying Titans at 11-10.
Yeah, there was no block touch. That was clearly outside from Gemma Galanza. Point will remain with the Flying Titans.
So it's 11-10. Second time, Flying Titans are up. The first time was 1-0. Serve is outside. Lead is gone for the Flying Titans. But only the 5th error for the Flying Titans in the entire match so far.
They only had 3 in set number 1. Here in the second set, they only have 2. So they're playing it clean, but sometimes hindi lang ganun kaganda yung connection ng 3 touches from the side of the Flying Titans.
Meantime, Cool Smashers with 10 errors already. Well, what a block there against Rondina. Here's Tolentino. The push. Dig by Atienza, or make that Negrito. Carlos Molde with the pass. Rondina. And Atienza unable to get the dig. Rondina will pick up her 8th point of the game.
That Ponce finally got to her possession on time. That out-of-system play, good to go for Choco Mucho.
CC Rondina, the 4-time UAAP Beach Volleyball champion. Overpass. Easy put away for Molde, who picks up her 4th point of the game. 3 of the 4 points here in set number 2.
Isa Molde getting an easy point from that overpass of Gemma Galanza. That has been the trend, yung mga overpass from the outside hitters of both squads lead to the points of the other squad.
Biggest lead right now for the Flying Titans at 2 points, 13-11 against the Cool Smashers. Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block live in high definition and on demand anytime, anywhere, and on any device via Pilipinas Live. Download and register now. There have been 4 lead changes, 9 deadlocks, and this is the biggest lead of the set for both teams. A 2-point cushion for the Flying Titans. Cool Smashers led only by 1 point. That is the early part
of set number 2. You can see the in-game adjustments made by the Flying Titans. Yung adjustment sa backcourt defense para sa soft touches ni Tots Carlos. And the adjustment of power pagdating sa service line.
Second service fault for CC Rondina. She has 4 faults in total. Still jittery here in game number 1, CC Rondina, although she does have 8 points in the game. Second leading scorer for the Flying Titans. Molde, blocked.
Everybody was near the attack line. Sweeper should be behind for these types of check balls. Lisa Sato getting that kill block for the Cool Smashers, adding on to her output here in game number 1.
She has 3 points already. That is her first kill block. Pangs Panaga with 9 already. Cherry Nunag. Carlos trying to keep it alive. Successful. Galanza with an easy over. Combination play. Molde, easy pickup there, but an overpass. Nunag unable to put it away. Here comes Rondina, back row. And she got it.
CC Rondina was really asking for that pipe. Isa Molde having problems with her ankle.
She's hurt in near tears. Isa Molde, as you see, CC Rondina picking up her 9th point of the game. She and Tolentino with 9 each. We'll see how the trainers will treat Isa Molde. Meantime, Regina Rocha is subbed in the game. And right now, Rondina and Tolentino still looking back, checking on Molde as Cherry Nunag picks up her 2nd point of the game and her first ace.
That can be added motivation for Choco Mucho. You see your teammates down. Next woman up is Regina Rocha. She was a former MVP in the NCAA, so I know that she can also perform.
In fact, a 2-time MVP. Rocha, Tots Carlos, dug by Dina Wong. Tolentino, cross court again. She loves that angle. And why not? Tolentino now in double digits with 10.
And when you take a look at the bench of Choco Mucho, Regina Rocha is the only natural outside hitter. Wala nang pamalit. And Caitlin Veray can be the opposite. Kat Tolentino can shift to the left wing, but that will change the dynamic of this squad.
Oh, nice adjustment by Sato. Off a missed set by Negrito. And Negrito pays her back right away. You adjusted for me, I'll give this one to you.
Lisa Sato, just like a ninja, they're always so fast pagdating sa atake.
Sato, her 4th point. But the Cool Smashers are still down. 2-point deficit right here. Biggest lead by the Flying Titans. 3 points. Mafe Galanza in the game for the first time. Not a good pass there from Arocha. Rondina back row against the double block. Arocha adjusts. Easy over. Mafe Galanza to Gumabao. There's a nice kill block.
Manny Madiag was also once a best middle blocker in college. So we know that that is the specialty of the house.
Back to the biggest lead of the Flying Titans at 3 points, 17 serving 14, set number 2. Good pass. Mafe Galanza to Valdez. That's a little too close to the net. Another block. Lisa Sato will send it outside. And now the Flying Titans with their biggest lead at 4 points.
Coach Sherwin Meneses will be forced to call this timeout. Choco Mucho up by 4.
Talon, tiwala sa set. Pag ganan sa kabila yung bola, relax lang. Kaya pa yan, tatlo pa spicer lang.
Kaya din habulin niya, let's go!
Sige na, double time, Miguel ha.
Okay.
Energy!
Let's go, one point now! Let's go! Cover block!
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and on demand
on any device. Available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Eliza Valdez and the Cool Smashers facing the biggest deficit right now. They never trailed in the opening set. They led by as many as 8. Right now they're down by 4. Mafe Galanza sets it up. And Gumabao with a rough start here. Back-to-back errors for Michelle. And this is after Gumabao scoring 20 points against the Flying Titans in their meeting in the All-Filipino Conference.
Every time Coach Sherwin Meneses goes to this kind of substitution, they would always get that break point. But now that's a back-to-back faults for the Cool Smashers.
Oh, and another kill block. Matayag with 3 blocks, 2 here in the second set. She has 6 points. And the lead is now up to 6 points for the Flying Titans.
Maddie Matayag just dominant at the top of the net, preventing all of the attacks from Creamline. They're enjoying a 6-point lead here in the second set.
Good pass. Valdez. Rondina with the up. Here comes Arocha. Carlos passing. Negrito back to Valdez. Got it!
It was a flat ball coming from Eliza Valdez. It was about to sail out, but at that point, still went for the dig.
So Valdez serving.
4 attack points for Valdez.
Tolentino into the net. So 2-point run for the Cool Smashers.
Now Gemma Galanza is in the front row alongside Risa Sato.
Only 1 ace. Oh, they got 2 aces now for the Cool Smashers. Their second of the match.
Now that's back-to-back points for Eliza Valdez. She has always been clutch for this squad. And now they're just down by 3 points. Coach Dante will call for time.
Maximize na natin. Sa magandang receive lang tayo. Nalayo naman tayo dyan.
Sa ikot. Kailangan lang ako ulit.
Oh, sige.
Putol tayo. Okay.
Go.
Hey, Choco Mucho! Right and right! One pass.
A very short timeout for Coach Dante Alinsunurin. 3-point run for the Cool Smashers. As you look at Des Cheng, who suffered an injury midway through the All-Filipino Conference, or the second All-Filipino Conference, with a towel on her head. Isa Molde looks to be okay now. We'll try to find out from Jaime if she'll be able to return to the game via a report that's coming up. In the meantime, more importantly for Galanza and Valdez and the rest of the Cool Smashers, they are within 3 after being down by 6. Not a good pass by Rondina. Arocha on the approach. Easy block for Kyle Negrito. Negrito with her first point of the game. 4-0 run for the Cool Smashers.
At this point, nobody can question the compact capabilities of the Creamline Cool Smashers. So once you establish that lead, you have to sprint to that 25-point mark, because if not, Creamline will surely be behind your backs.
Running attack, Maddie Matayag, got it! Matayag now with 7. 5 of her 7 here in the second set. That's how pivotal the performance of Maddie is so far in set number 2.
Bernadette Pons will be replacing Eliza Valdez. What a luxury for Coach Sherwin Meneses. So many options to choose from.
It's about time. Pons had 22 against the Flying Titans when they met here in the second All-Filipino Conference. Galanza. Big by Arocha. Here comes Rondina. Far from the net. Easy pickup for Carlos. Galanza again. Arocha again with a dig. Better pass. Matayag running attack. Picked up by Pons. Carlos. What a save by Arocha. Rondina hits it and scores!
Teammates in the beach court. Rivals here in the PVL. Cesar Rondina going straight to Bernadette Pons. So that out-of-system play
Rondina now in double digits with 10, sparking this 2-point run for the Flying Titans. Let's check in with Jaime Escalon.
Eric and Neil, moments ago, we saw Isa Mulder land a bit awkwardly. She hurt her ankle, went straight to the bench and sat down. She had to be consoled from her teammates after bursting into tears. Now, the PT said they will have to get a feel for it first in order to decide if she will be returning or not. Eric and Neil?
All right, thanks for the update, Jaime. I'm sure fans sincerely hoping she'll return to the game. But whatever the case may be, we wish for speedy recovery. A nice block from the Flying Titans again. And the run continues. They are back up by 5 points. Arocha. And an ace for Regina Arocha. That's going to be her first. And it is 6 set points for the Flying Titans.
We can call her the game changer for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. When she was inserted into this game, nahabol nila yung set number 1. And right now, they're on the verge of tying things up at 1 set apiece.
Good pass. Galanza. Arocha. And this time, her coverage in the back, not up to par with the passes that Choco Mucho needed to keep the rally alive.
Frontline was confused. Mandy Madayag and Cici Rondina was waiting for Dina Wong, pero ang layo pa nung panggagalingan ng setter.
So a set point save, but Rondina can put it away right here. Yes, she does. Rondina with 12, 6 and 6 in the first and second.
Doubts are finally out for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They get the 1 set against the Creamline Cool Smashers.
We're tied at 1 set each. We did not expect anything less between these two teams. Set number 3 coming up when we return. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. 1 set all in game number 1 of this best of 3 finals. Much better, more competitive set number 2, Neil, where we saw the Flying Titans lead by as many as 6 points.
The body language of the Creamline Cool Smashers changed when Choco Mucho was in the lead, when they started to commit these unforced errors, they weren't able to recover. And for the Flying Titans, we do have to credit Regina Rocha for being the game changer and Manny Madayag for putting up a wall against the attackers of the Cool Smashers. This is a surprising stat line. 14 attacks for Choco Mucho compared to the 11 of Creamline. Nasanay tayo na it's always Creamline having that upper hand pagdating sa attacking department. Choco Mucho duplicating their performance on defense, getting a 4-block output in set number 2. And pagdating sa unforced errors, Creamline was still in the lead. So they had 7 in set number 1. They had 5 in set number 2.
But it was crucial, the performance of CC Rondina. 12 points, top scoring right now for the Flying Titans. Tolentino with 10, but only picked up 3 points here in set number 2. Tots Carlos, big performance as well in the second set. 6 of her 11 points coming in the second set. And CC Rondina, it was a slow start for her, but when she started to warm up in her first finals appearance as part of the Flying Titans, really started the offense of the Flying Titans.
The Nationals, the players from NU supporting their coach, Coach Dante Alinsinurin. Tomorrow they will be competing in the Spikers turf against the Signal HD Spikers. It will not be a best of 3 series. It's going to be a knockout game in the men's division. So it has been a busy month for Coach Dante, playing in 2 leagues.
Well, if you count the PNBF Challenge Cup, that's 3 leagues, 3 tournaments already, as you see the gate attendance. More than 8,000 people inside the Mall of Asia Arena, Pasay City on a work day. Well, it's going to be first to at least 4 sets in this game number 1 of the finals of the second All-Filipino Conference. No changes in the starting lineup for the Cool Smashers, but Regina Rocha, because of her great performance off the bench in the first and second sets, she is now part of the starting lineup of the Flying Titans, Neil. And especially without Isa Molde for now.
Yeah. We do hope that she gets to recover quickly.
Tolentino cross court. Again, her specialty. Tolentino now with 11.
That was a loose block from the Creamline Cool Smashers. Huge gap between Panaga and Gemma Galanza. They have to tighten things up.
Carlos, one-handed dig, overpassed. Rocha was not ready for that. And Rondina is down along with Tang Ponce. Tang Ponce finally getting up, but Rondina, both are shaken up.
I think there was a collision between Tang Ponce and CC Rondina.
Both okay. They're smiling it off and shaking it off. A little thumbs up from Tang Ponce. Both are okay. That's good news. Hate to see another injury in just the third set of game number 1.
That is scary when you see a player holding on to their knees. Yun yung ayaw natin na nakikita.
That's the last part you want a player holding when they're hurt. Pancake save is good for Negrito. Cross court, that's Doug. And there's going to be a challenge because Flying Titans just stopped playing. They're challenging the pancake save by Kyle Negrito. So we're going to review it here.
That looked good based on our vantage point.
Flying Titans in their first finals appearance. And they're giving a good account of themselves here. And they started off slow, we mentioned that, but they really picked up the pace. Won by 6 points in the second set. And right now they're humming like a well-oiled machine here in set number 3.
Nina has been trying to break the net defense of the Creamline Cool Smashers. You always want to get that delay dun sa middle blocker.
Coach Dante giving out some instructions, trying to calm the girls down, especially, that was key for him, trying to calm the girls down. He called back-to-back timeouts in the opening set because he saw how jittery their performance was, how shaky their start was.
This is such an early challenge from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Great angle for the challenge, and it's good.
It's really good from Kyle Negrito. Point will remain with the Cool Smashers.
Oh, is this is going to be replay the point, is it? So no floor touch. No, the point is given to the Cool Smashers. So only one challenge remaining for Dante Alinsunurin. Meanwhile, Coach Sherwin Meneses has 2 challenges remaining. Service into the net for Galanza. 2-all here in set number 2, or make that set number 3 as we check in with Jaime Escalon.
You know, for Coach Dante Alinsunurin, when you first received the news that he was going to be the new head coach of Choco Mucho, nauna nga daw yung kaba because he wasn't sure how the girls would receive him, knowing that he was always known to be a men's volleyball coach now. But then slowly he felt that everyone bought into trusting his system, which was shown in practice. Now, the biggest shift he saw with the girls was when they placed 3rd in a tournament in Vietnam last August. Sabi nga niya, that is what lit the fire because that is when they realized they can be something special. And so, here we are today, tied at 1-1. Great games like this can be watched on the Filipinos Live app for as low as 149 pesos a month. Eric and Neil?
All right, thank you, Jaime. In fact, not only did they place 3rd, Rondina was the best outside attacker in the league in Vietnam, and Maddie Madayag was also commended for performance as a middle blocker.
The dynamics of men's volleyball is very different from the women's volleyball. But you can see how Coach Dante also did his homework when he entered the squad of Choco Mucho. And in his 2nd season, finals na agad.
What a dig coming from Negrito. Here comes Tots Carlos. That is mishit and outside. Carlos, the 2-point run for the Flying Titans here in set number 3.
We're seeing more unforced errors on the side of the Cool Smashers here in the set number 3.
Michelle Gumalaw. Early check-in here in set number 3. Cool Smashers down by 2. Cherry Nunag with 2 points. Service on the line. Pianza letting it go. That is going to be the 2nd ace for Nunag.
Cool Smashers will challenge that call. It's going to be a ball-in, ball-out challenge from Coach Sherwin Meneses.
That was a close one. It looked like it clipped the line, but we'll verify with the review. Oh, it's not even close to being outside. Ball was all in.
Creamline will lose one challenge opportunity, and now they're down by 3 points.
So both teams with 1 challenge remaining. Nunag with 3 points already. That serve is outside. First service fault for Cherry Nunag. 5th service fault in total for the Flying Titans. Pang Spanaga with 9, already with an ace. Adi Madayag, very few rallies here in set number 3.
Nina Wong getting a lot of dividends from all of the players on the floor right now for the Flying Titans. Adi Madayag has had so much success in converting these quick attacks. Kanina, it was all about slide attacks, but now it's about the be-quick attacks.
Madayag now with 8 points. Gumabao finally knocking in her first point of the game.
After a slow start, Michelle Gumabao finally getting a kill here in the finals.
Gumabaw only 1 point in game number 2 of that sweep against the crossovers. Dina Wong, Cap Tolentino, that didn't crawl over the net. Sato saying I didn't block it, but the rally continues. Sato with a dump, Madayag with a one-handed dig. Rondina back row off speed. Negrito to Valdez against 2 blockers. Madayag with another rejection. That's block number 4 for Maddie.
First 2 sets, they registered 8 kill blocks in total, and now they continue to add on to that output.
9 points now for Maddie Madayag. Regina Rocha. And when she serves, the Flying Titans usually make a run.
And right now, it's offense against the defense of the Flying Titans.
Chance ball. Negrito to Eliza Valdez. Got it.
Looks like Eliza Valdez is more comfortable in hitting these combination plays from the middle, because when you hit from that angle, mas malaki yung choice of space na pwede mong puntahan.
First point for Valdez in set number 3. She has 6 in total. Serve is outside. Back to a 3-point lead for the Flying Titans, their biggest of the set. A lot of errors really here for the Cool Smashers. Already 3 errors, make that 4 errors in set number 3 alone. Meanwhile, Flying Titans only with 1 error here in the 3rd set. What a dig for Arocha. Madayag sets it up for Rondina, looking to go down the line. That was softened by the block. Galanza gets it through the smaller blocker in Dina Wong.
Pure power on that hit of Gemma Galanza. Dina Wong was near the antenna, so that was the best choice for Gemma Galanza.
Cool Smashers looking to make a run. Cherry Nunag says, not yet.
An emphatic kill from Cherry Nunag to give Choco Mucho a 3-point lead.
4 points for Cherry Nunag. Hit it right on the leg of Michelle Gumabaw. Not a good pass from Valdez. Galanza through the block of Nunag. Wong out to Rondina with a dump. Cici using the block of Negrito to score her 13th point of the game.
Pure smarts for Cici Rondina. That's just one of the things in her arsenal. Hitting it off the right hand of Kyle Negrito.
Much better pass from Valdez. Here comes Galanza off a combination. What a dig for Ponce. Galanza again. Power tip. Here's Cici, 1 blocker. There's a nice rejection by Negrito. Cap Tolentino cross court. Overpass. Oh, what a block. Kyle Negrito. Her 2nd block of the game.
Great recognition on the side of Kyle Negrito. It was clearly an overpass coming from the backcourt defense. Hands were pressed over that net to prevent that Cherry Nunag attack.
Kyle Negrito just 5'8", but rejecting the taller Cherry Nunag. But the Cool Smashers still down by 3, the biggest lead of the Flying Titans. 4 points. Nunag this time gets it through against Pangs Panaga.
You can also see the improvement in the connection of Cherry Nunag and Dina Wong. In the past conference, there were a couple of times na hindi talaga sila nagko-connect. But here in the All-Filipino Conference, you can actually see a lot of highlights from the two.
Speaking of highlights, Gemma Galanza, no shortage of highlights. 9 points already.
Surplus of highlights for Gemma Galanza.
That's a nice word for it. Good pass by Rondina. Combination play. Arocha hits it wide. A little 2-point run. First one for the Cool Smashers in a while. Shirley Meneses. And Trying to motivate the girls. Ooh, another error. That's error number 5 just here in the third set alone.
That is a lot for Creamline. If you deduct the number of errors dun sa score ng Choco Mucho, they would have been in the lead.
Could serve. One-handed set. And Pans Panaga now in double digits with 10. So Panaga with 10, but the Cool Smashers are led by Carlos with 12.
That is the result when you clean up on your passing.
Speaking of passing, that's a good one from Rondina. Here comes Kat Tolentino, and one pass to a great kill. Kat Tolentino with 12 points. 3-point lead for the Flying Titans against the Cool Smashers in set number 3.
Jump.
Which queen will provide her team with an all-around performance? So we put the spotlight on Galanza and Rondina, and so far Rondina leading the way with 13, while Galanza not yet. I stress the word yet. Double digits with 9 points.
Look at the poll results. Very tight voting we're having in Pilipinas Live. 51% says that it's Gemma Galanza and 49% says that it's CC Rondina. But in terms of the actual numbers, CC Rondina has more points registered compared to Gemma Galanza. I love that crouching tiger, soaring falcon.
Fans of the UAAP will recognize the reference. 13 serving 10, set number 3. We're tied at 1 set all. Overpass. Nice save coming from Galanza and Negrito. Ponce sets it up. Arocha finding the mark down the line.
Choco Mucho loving that point from Regina Arocha. The lead is now up to 4 for the Flying Titans. Still, Creamline, they're still having problems when it comes to the first pass. Kaya nahihirapan din si Kyle Negrito to actually engage the middle blockers.
Gumabaw. What a dig from Tang Ponce. Arocha again, cross court, picked up by Galanza. Gumabaw tries again. Another dig by Ponce. Arocha with a push. Valdez sets it up for Gumabaw. Cross court this time, Wong picking it up. Easy over for Madayag. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Sato is turned away. Maddie Madayag with her 5th block of the game. She is now in double digits with 10 points.
Wow, Maddie Madayag. Just a force at the top of the net for Choco Mucho. But we also have to give credit to Tang Ponce and Dina Wong for the 3 digs before that kill block.
And Tang Ponce is on a roll. In that game number 3 against Signal, 17 digs, 23 receptions. Gumabaw. This is outside. And there is a block touch though against the Flying Titans. So that run by the Flying Titans will end.
Creamline is still in the set, 4 points. They've been in worse situations. But they have to help Kyle Negrito on that first pass. And they also have to limit these errors.
6 errors in total here in set number 3.
Choco Mucho only has 3 unforced errors, so that's a double for the Cool Smashers.
Can you imagine? That's 6 of the 16 points of the Flying Titans. Without the errors, they would have been on top. The Cool Smashers. Dina Wong, Madi Madayag. Galanza with a dig. Valdez outside. And there's a block touch. Valdez will score. There won't be a challenge by the Flying Titans.
Madi Madayag says that there was a check ball. They don't want any delay in this set because they're up by 4. So instead of going to that challenge, aamin na lang ng Choco Mucho.
They should have the green card as well, right?
But they get it right back off that quick attack.
Madayag now with 11. 3 players in double digits already for the Flying Titans. Rondina 13, 12 for Tolentino, Madayag with 11. In the meantime, for the Cool Smashers, only 2 players in double digits. 12 for Carlos, 10 for Panaga. 1-2 play. Negrito picking up the option and knocking it in. 3 points for Negrito.
Kyle Negrito can also activate herself as an aggressive setter. Lalo na pag may mga tight passes, she can go for these 1-2 plays.
But the Cool Smashers still trailing by 4. Nunag off the block, picked up by Rondina. CC off the double block. Negrito goes to Galanza. Easy dig for Tolentino, and players collide. And an easy point for the Flying Titans. Nunag will pick up her 6th point of the game.
Collision on the dig between Kyle Negrito and Risa Sato. Masakit yun.
And it's back to the biggest lead for the Flying Titans at 5 points, 18 serving 13. Only 2 aces so far for the Cool Smashers. Meanwhile, 3 aces for the Flying Titans. There's a block against Rondina. Coverage was late from Arocha.
Pax Panaga already in double digits, continuing her stellar performance here in game number 1.
11 for Panaga already. They credit the block to Negrito. So Negrito with 4 points and 3 blocks. Not a good pass from Rondina. Gets it back. Tough angle for CC Rondina.
Receive was off. The set was also off. And she just tried to put that over, but she wanted to go for a sharp cross court.
So a 2-point run for the Cool Smashers. They are within 3 points after trailing by as many as 5. That is an ace. First one for Negrito. She has 5 points already. One of the most productive games for Negrito here in the conference.
Aside from her superb setting, that's also one of her advantages as a player of Creamline, yung hard serves. From her FEU days pa lang, we already know na that's one of her assets.
Nice serve once again. Better pass from Rondina. Gets it back. CC sends it outside. That is error number 6 for CC. And that 5-point lead of the Flying Titans down to 1. Coach Daniel Sinurin will call a timeout.
Mag-break lang tayo sa ginagawa natin. May isa pa lamang naman natin. Back summation tayo sa ulit. Same lang yun, ha? Ganun siya magiging. Single block yun. Sige, isang magandang lang. Sige.
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and on demand on any device available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Dina Wong. There's Coach Tai Bundit, consultant, right? He's wearing a Ribisco shirt. So does that mean he's a consultant for both?
I am assuming. And marami din siyang players hinawakan on both squads.
Chance to tie. 17 serving 18. Good pass by Cici. Gets it back. Look out. Yes, Cici Rondina ends the run of the Cool Smashers with her 14th point of the game.
Much needed break point for the Flying Titans. They establish a big lead here in set number 3. Pero kamuntikan ng mahabol ng Creamline with the serving of Kyle Negrito.
Galanza, one-handed dig, beautiful, coming from Dina Wong.
Tight.
Got Tolentino rejected. Pangs Panaga with the dump. Arocha with the up. Duna adjusting in midair for that tip. And here comes Gemma. Another great dig coming from Dina Wong. Blocked by Panaga, saved by Tang Ponce. Here comes Arocha. Arocha will try again. Negrito picking it up. Galanza. Dina Wong with another dig. Back row. Cici blocked by Panaga. Rally continues. Gumabaw. And again another dig from Wong. Here comes Tolentino. Finally puts a punctuation mark to that rally, and the fans are on their feet inside the MOA Arena.
Defense holding up for the Flying Titans. Creamline had a lot of chances to put that ball away, but Dina Wong was just on a roll, getting consecutive digs in that backcourt, and Tolentino finding that last push.
2-point run for the Flying Titans. Timeout for the Cool Smashers.
Noise fight game natin. Gamit tayo. Bams, pasok ka. MD, dito ka lang. Yes. Tatlo lang yan. Update that, depensa kay Rocha.
Well, the Cool Smashers got to within 1 point at 17-18, but then Flying Titans, where 2-point run, they bring the lead back up to 3. Negrito, 5 points, 4 over 5 coming here in the third set.
Oware Tamar in attendance. Obed Mukaba is also there.
And you wish Oware Tamar's legs fine already. He had trouble in the Challenge Cup of the PNVF as Galanza stops the mini 2-point run of the Flying Titans with her 10th point of the game.
I always enjoy watching the combination plays ni Gemma Galanza because of that powerful swing.
Both teams now with 3 players in double digits, and we're just in set number 3. Tolentino, yes! Back-to-back points for Tolentino. She now has 14 in the game.
Tolentino also finding her groove here in the tail end of set number 3. Now Bea De Leon will be coming in for the very first time. The delight of the Choco Mucho fans.
De Leon only 1 point in game number 3 against Signal, and she did not play in the one and only meeting against the Cool Smashers here in the second All-Filipino Conference. Great save and dig there, coming from Atienza, and Gumabao gets her 3rd point of the game.
Gumabao continuing to fight back for the Cool Smashers. More substitutions para kay Coach Sherwin Meneses. Rose Vargas will be serving for Pangs Panaga.
First appearance for Vargas. Best scorer in UAAP season 74. And she didn't score in their last game, game number 2 sweep of the crossovers in the semis. Valentino. Oh, wow. She has mastered that diagonal.
Kat Tolentino exclusively going to that cross-court angle, exploiting the gap between the two-woman block of the Cool Smashers.
15 points now for Kat Tolentino.
Risa Sato only needs one extra side step to the left para maabutan niya yung angle ni Kat Tolentino if they do want to get soft touches or rebounds.
Bad pass. Gumabaw. And Gumabaw starting to wax hot. He has 4 points in the game, all here in set number 3.
Carlos will come in. Dinawong with 7 excellent digs and 13 excellent sets so far in this ball game. They're up by 2 points here in the third set.
Carlos so far a quiet third set, only 1 point. But she has 12 in total. Great pass. Sato unable to put it away. Here comes Valdez. Outside, but there's a block touch. Yes, there is.
Was on Mandy Madayag. Now it's just a 1-point ball game.
Valdez with 8 points, 3 here in the third set.
So Sherwin Meneses has been very active here in the sidelines and he has been asking the girls to get a soft touch from the attacks of Choco Mucho. Hindi na nila kailangan ng kill block at this point. They need that chance to run their counter-attack and transition plays.
Great serve. Madayag. Rondina with an easy over. Negrito back to Valdez. And Valdez with back-to-back points. And we're tied at 22.
These are the clutch moments for Eliza Valdez.
Valdez with 9. And this is our third deadlock of the game.
She may have struggled in the early parts of set number 3, but pagdating sa end game, she transforms into the phenom.
1-2 play for Wong. Dump attempt from Madayag. Negrito back to Valdez. Why not? Tang Ponce overpasses Valdez. Ponce again overpasses. This time it's outside. And this is now our third lead change of the game. Cool Smashers on top by 1. 23-22. Valdez now in double digits with 10. 4 Cool Smashers in double digits.
That is back-to-back points for Eliza Valdez. And now they are leading the attacking category. It's not how you start, but it's how you end for Creamline.
Great pass. And that stops the 4-point run of the Cool Smashers. Mandy Madayag with her 12th point of the game. And you're looking at our 4th deadlock at 23 all.
It's a race to 2. Eliza Valdez is in the front row. Cici Rondina is in the front row.
Good pass by Atienza. Valdez, she has the hot hand, and she continues to score. 11 points for Valdez. And the Cool Smashers with a set point here in the third.
Are we surprised? Not so much.
Not so much.
Eliza Valdez being Eliza Valdez. And they were down for most of the time here in set number 3. But now they're just 1 point away from taking this set.
Almost an ace. Rondina looking to save a set point. Galanza for the finish. Ponce was right there. Wong sets it up. Madayag. Valdez with a pass. Galanza blocked. De Jesus will set it up back to Gemma. Gemma rejected. And Mandy Madayag. That's going to be her 6th block of the game. Set point saved. We're tied at 24.
Mandy Madayag is just collecting so many kill blocks at this point.
There's a net touch challenge here.
Actually, 2 of the players of Choco Mucho got a hand of that Gemma Galanza hit. It hit the hands of Dina Wong first, but then nag-rebound sa kamay ni Mandy Madayag before it hit the floor.
All right, this is the last challenge for the Cool Smashers if they are unsuccessful. Now, a very important challenge because if they are successful, they will get the win here in set number 3. And the scoreboard has been dialed back. It still reads 24-23. Here we go. No touch. Clean block. No more challenges remaining for the Cool Smashers. And we're tied at 24.
Pressure is on the receivers of the Cool Smashers in this rotation.
Set point save. A chance to get to set point for the Flying Titans. Quick pass. Joust won by Negrito. Rondina.
Oh, what a terrific block. Risa Sato with the rejection. That's her second block, and Cool Smashers back up at set point.
Choco Mucho needed that break point so badly, and it was very obvious that Dina Wong was going to CC Rondina on the left pin. Double block was established well by Creamline, and now they're up again by 1.
Second set point for the Cool Smashers. And who else to serve but Sato after coming up with a huge monster block. There's another block against Bea De Leon. Rondina picked up by Sato. Negrito. Galanza for the finish. Oh, she mishits. Was there a block touch? According to Herbert Mathematical, our first referee, there was. They will challenge. They have one challenge remaining, the Flying Titans. The call was there was a block touch. What did you see, Neil?
Dina Wong is unsure just by looking at her. There's a chance na tumama dun sa fingertips niya before it went out of bounds. The set was tight. It was in the intention of Gemma Galanza to just hit it with so much power at patamain dun sa fingertips ng blockers.
Yeah, there was a block touch. So a successful challenge. There is Coach Dante and Insinurin. They will go down here in set number 3. It might have been an extended one, but the Cool Smashers via a block touch will win by 2, 26-24, and will go up 2 sets to 1 in this game number 1, best of 3 finals at the Mall of Asia Arena. New streaming experiences await via the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Thrilling end to set number 3. After wasting a set point, Cool Smashers put it away on their second try, 26-24. They're now up 2 sets to 1.
As I said, nobody can question the comeback capabilities of the Creamline Cool Smashers. It was a messy start in set number 3. Errors were there left and right for the Cool Smashers. But again, when Eliza Valdez shifted gears in the tail end of set number 3, everybody followed suit. Eliza Valdez, being the clutch player that she is, led the attacks in the crucial parts of set number 3, and they were back in the driver's seat
17 attacks compared to the 14 of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Blocks, same lang yung naging production nila, 3 apiece. And even in the errors, isa lang din talaga yung naging difference. And we needed 35 minutes to finish set number 3.
Valdez, 6 of her 11 points coming in the third set. And the 2-point win is the biggest gap they had in set number 3, where they were down by as many as 5. Valdez really put the team on her shoulders once again. And how many times have we seen that throughout her career with the Cool Smashers? Valdez turning 30 this year, but still as good as advertised. Meantime, CC Rondina, 14 points, but a quiet third set. Only 2 points in the third.
That's another lesson in the books for the Flying Titans. They were up by 7 points, but they let Creamline take the shift of momentum. And again, as you said, CC Rondina was limited to 2 points. She got blocked in the tail end of that set.
And what a start for the Cool Smashers. Anaga with her 12th point of the game. Galanza, the first All-Filipino Conference best outside spiker. Service outside. One all. Another error for the Cool Smashers to give the Flying Titans their first point of set number 4. Gumabaw is in the starting lineup for the Cool Smashers and picks up her 5th point.
You see how they complement each other, talking about Michelle Gumabaw and Tots Carlos. If one is having a rough day on the floor, pagpasok ng isa, makakabawi.
Well, if you call 11 points by Tots Carlos rough, and yeah, she's having a rough time so far. Kat Tolentino gets it through the double block. Remember, the one and only meeting between these two teams was a 4-set win for the Cool Smashers. Gumabaw, yes! Ooh, Gumabaw finding her mark here in set number 4.
She's also amping up her conversion rate after the missed opportunities in the first 2 touches ng set number 2. Now she has been on the roll also for the Cool Smashers.
4 points in the third set, 2 points here in the 4th set for Gumabaw, and that falls right in the middle as we check in with Jaime Ascalon.
Eric and Neil, how about that Sato-san energy in set number 3, ending with a big block and a huge dig to help the steer that comeback win set. Now, you know, one thing I noticed was even when they were down, Risa Sato would continue to smile and hype up her teammates. But Risa said to me before this game, this wasn't always the case. When she moved to Japan, her NU coaches asked her, Risa, bakit ka lagi nakasimangot? Then she promised to herself she would always smile and have fun, which was in full display in set number 3. Now, Risa Sato, you can watch her in the Filipinos Live app for as low as 149 pesos a month. Eric and you?
Thank you, Jaime. 6 points for Risa Sato. Getting the last point for the Cool Smashers to put them up by 1. Galanza, off speed, yes! Galanza now with 12 points.
Gemma Galanza holding back on power in that last hit. CC Rondina a bit too late to get to that ball. I think it was Kat Tolentino's zone to guard. Kaya nagkatinginan sila doon.
Rondina with a nice pass. Madayag. Good dive there from De Jesus. Galanza, yes! They've been targeting Rondina in the back row, just punishing her on defense.
Creamline back on top, establishing an early 3-point lead against the Flying Titans.
This is the biggest lead for the Cool Smashers in set number 4. Got Tolentino, cross court, easy dig this time by Valdez. Galanza off the block outside.
Another kill from Gemma Galanza off the hands of Dina Wong.
Cool Smashers on a 4-point run. Galanza with 14. She has 3 of the last 7 points of the Cool Smashers. Madayag, yes! Madayag with 14.
9 off the attacks, 5 off the kill blocks for the Flying Titans.
3-point game. 4 serving 7. Regina Rocha. Back-to-back sets she has started for the Flying Titans. Galanza picks up the block against her. Galanza tries again, blocked again. Miscommunication there. Galanza cross-court. One-handed dig overpassed by Rondina. Gemma on the 3rd try. Not this time. Maddie Madayag. That's going to be block number 6 for her.
What a performance from Maddie Madayag. And you don't see any hesitations from her. Because usually, pag galing sa ACL ng isang tao, you will see na nag-iingat pagdating sa lateral movements and slide attacks. But Maddie Madayag is all in here in finals game number 1. A tight set.
And Galanza pushes it into the net. 3-0 run, this time for the Flying Titans, as the lead of Coach Sherman Meneses is down to 1. Every time Arocha serving, it's always a good rotation for the Flying Titans. Oh, there's gonna be an ace. Yep. Michelle Gumaba almost diving into the front row.
Well, every time Regina Rocha is on the service deck, yung best offensive and best defensive player ng Choco Mucho nasa harapan. Si Rondina manning the left pin, Maddie Madayag on the middle.
And now the Flying Titans on a 4-point run to tie the game at 7. Not a good pass there. Galanza. Oh, blocked again. Maddie Madayag. If that's on her, that's going to be 7. Yes, it is. 7 blocks in a game. 16 points for Madayag. A 5-point run for the Flying Titans, and they are now on top by 1, 8-7.
Maddie has her number. I'm talking about Gemma Galanza. Bernadette Pons will replace Eliza Valdez. And Gemma has to remember that she has had better results every time she hits it off the hands of Dina Wong dahil nga mas malapit siya dun sa antena.
Well, let's see if those adjustments can be implemented, including the role of Bernadette Pons, but unnecessary as Regina Rocha serves it into the net. Just the first fault for Arocha, who's played 3 games so far off the bench in the first 2 sets, but as a starter in sets number 3 and 4. Isa Molde, let's remember, injured her ankle in set number 2. Option play there for Dina Wong. There's a push by Pons, a little too high, easy pickup for Dina Wong. Rondina, block, it goes outside.
Yeah, there was a net violation on one of the blockers of the Cool Smashers. It was inside, it was supposed to be a kill block, but there was an infraction called by the first referee. So that point will go to Choco Mucho.
Back up by 1, 9-8. Madayag, 16 points today. Again, only 2 points in their first meeting. As CC Rondina finds the opening in the back row and restores a 2-point cushion for the Flying Titans.
I was about to say that Choco Mucho needs the production of CC Rondina right now. Their backs are against the wall. They need this set to be able to challenge a Creamline into a 5th and deciding set.
Well, the big 3 of the Flying Titans, all with 16 points each. Tolentino, Madayag, and Rondina. There's CC looking for 17. Nice dig by Atienza. Battle up the net. Nunag winning. Galanza off the chest of Tolentino. Overpassed. And Panaga gets her 13th point of the game.
Tams Panaga also solid contributions coming from both offensive and defensive efforts.
1-point game. Cool Smashers looking to tie on the serve by Negrito. Had a great game so far, Negrito with 4 points. Ooh, that serve hit the antenna. First service fault for Negrito. Back to a 2-point cushion for the Flying Titans. Gumabaw off the block and outside.
So Gumabaw adding another point under her belt. That is point number 7 for MG.
Again, Cool Smashers playing catch-up just like they did in set number 3. Great pass. Panaga make that Nunag.
Definitely inside.
7 points for Cherry Nunag. Off 5 attacks and 2 aces. Gumabaw. What an angle for Gumabaw. Good save coming from Nunag. Atienza picking it up. Gumabaw will try again. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Pons with a push. One-handed dig coming from Wong. Rondina. No, that is Arocha. The up by Galanza. Pons off the head of Nunag. Tolentino. There's a net touch going to be called against Pons.
This will bring the lead to 3 points as Choco Mucho enters the technical timeout with a 3-point lead.
Biggest lead for the Flying Titans here in set number 3. Download Pilipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access. Enjoy the NBA, PBA, UAAP, and PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. 3-point lead for the Flying Titans. This is their biggest lead of the set, but they are down 2 sets to 1. With Gina Rocha starting in sets 3 and 4, already with 3 points. That includes 2 aces. Got Tolentino with 16 along with Rondina and Madayag. A very productive outing so far for the big 3 of the Flying Titans. Meanwhile, Michelle Gumabaw picking up her offense. Starting in the 3rd set, she has 7 in total.
So Mucho is in the same position that they were in set number 3, but they have to realize one thing. When you are in the finals, killer instinct should always be there. I'm sure Creamline is already masters of the killer instinct na sinasabi natin. But any team can establish a big lead. But in the end, if you cannot close out your opponent, the breaks won't go your way.
True. And right now, Cool Smashers again displaying that, you know, fighter instinct in them. Gumabaw with the kill. 8 points now for Gumabaw. 4 and 4 in sets number 3 and 4. And they're within 2 points here. 11 serving 13. Panaga looking for ace number 2. What a block there by Sato on Nunag. Tolentino. Another net touch. Yeah, on Sato.
They've been committing a lot of net touches here in set number 4. Oh, it was on her way up. That full swing led to that net touch.
Back to the biggest lead for Nunag and the Flying Titans at 3 points. Gumabaw, cross court, dug by Wong. Underhand pass by Rondina to Tolentino. Negrito, back set. Gumabaw with a push off the block of Arocha and outside.
It was a low set from Kyle Negrito, but Shell Gumabaw, being the veteran that she is, just pushed that off the hands of Regina Rocha, who was way up in the air.
Gumabaw quietly putting up 9 points already. Neon 5 here in set number 4. She will sit down. Carlos is back in along with Mafe Galanza. Tots Carlos with 12, but has only scored 1 point in set number 3. Wong back to Kat Tolentino. There's a block by Pons. Got it.
Defense slow to react on the side of the Flying Titans, and that 3-point lead is gone. Creamline is only trailing by a single point.
Pons, that's her first point. Kill block. Good pass. Arocha, single blocker. Good save by Gemma Galanza. Pons sends it over. Wong back set. Tolentino blocked again. Oh, Bernadette Pons with back-to-back kill blocks.
That is point number 2 for Bernadette Pons. 2 points came from defensive touches. Now we're tied at 14 apiece.
3-point run for the Cool Smashers. 2 of those 3 points were kill blocks from Bernadette Pons. Madayag got it. Now Madayag with the leading scorer for the Flying Titans with 17.
Wow. 7 points coming from kill blocks, 10 points coming from attacks.
Tolentino with 16. Mafe Galanza. Tots Carlos off the block. Carlos now with 13.
Fresh legs for Coach Sherwin Meneses.
What an entry for Pons here in set number 4. With 2 big kill blocks. They're tied at 15. Overpass. A tip there by Galanza. Rondina picked up by Mafe Galanza. Elo de Jesus was set it to Tots Carlos down the line. Got it.
What an angle from Tots Carlos. High up in the air, straight down zone.
Back-to-back points for Tots Carlos. He has 14. And the Cool Smashers retake the lead. This is lead change number 2. Good dig coming from Mafe Galanza. There you go to Carlos. Cut shot. Tolentino with a dig. Arocha. Nice save from Mafe. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Arocha. Mafe with a save. Jesus sends it to Tots. And a net touch against the Flying Titans. The run continues for the Cool Smashers as they build a 2-point lead. Flying Titans led by as many as 3. They're now trailing by 2. Timeout, Coach Alun Sunurin.
Guys, balik tayo dalawa, balik dalawa. Pwede yan. Nakakasip naman, yung lang maximize na natin. Kapag pinupunta ka lang pinupuntahan, kunin mo yung 1. 1. Mamaya mamawag ka na, dyan naman 0. Okay? Sige. Mag-sip lang tayo, balik tayo dalawa, ha? Sige, go.
Sige, guys, tara! Hey, Choco Mucho! Go! Dalawa yan!
Get access to the second All-Filipino conference of the Premier Volleyball League live and in high definition on One Sports Plus. Plus more premium channels for the whole family when you switch to Signal Postpaid. Subscribe to Plan 520 and enjoy 3 free months with no cash out. Call hashtag 88555 or visit your nearest Signal dealer. Caitlin Viray, Jem Ferrer checking in for the first time for the Flying Titans. Jem Ferrer celebrating a birthday a couple of days ago. Let's see if she brings luck to the Flying Titans, who are now down by 2. Pons with a service fault.
That timeout iced Bernadette Pons on the service line. Now Choco Mucho is just trailing by 1 point. Caitlin Viray has always been their spark plug. So let's see if she can actually get a couple of points in this rotation. Choco Mucho will have 3 attackers in the front line. So that will be a luxury for Jem Ferrer.
Tots Carlos blocked by Rondina. The dig by Mafe Galanza. Back to Tots Carlos. Yes! Tots Carlos now with 15.
Creamline is exclusively going to Tots Carlos in all of these out-of-system plays.
Satos 6 points. No aces yet. Matayag. Coverage in the back row by Pons. Gemma, yes, off. Caitlin Viray.
Better choice of angle from Gemma Galanza a while ago. She continued to challenge the wall of Mandy Matayag, but she couldn't get through. Now she's just maximizing the hands of Caitlin Viray.
15 for Gemma Galanza. And the lead is 3 points for the Cool Smashers. Jem Ferrer sets it up for CC Rondina, dug by Pons. Galanza. Oh, back-to-back points with Gemma Galanza, and now has 16 points. And it's back to the biggest lead of the Cool Smashers at 4.
Same point of attack, same result for Creamline. Mafe Galanza also being very steady on these sets.
20-16. Fourth set. Flying Titans need to get a side out and stop this run by the Cool Smashers. There's a block by Gemma against Dina. Another block. This time it goes outside. Point for the Flying Titans.
CC Rondina really has to step on the gas. Medyo bumagal yung numbers coming from her because of the defense being displayed by the Cool Smashers.
Her most productive sets, talking about Rondina, were the first 2 sets, 6 and 6. After that, it started to, like what you mentioned, slow down. Good pass by Pons. Tots Carlos with a fresh legs. And she's getting whatever she wants. 16 points for Tots Carlos. Back to a 4-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Job done. And Tots Carlos will get a rest as Gumabaw and Negrito back in. Mafe Galanza will also get back to the bench. Gumabaw a point shy of 10. Good pass by Rondina. Cici gets it back. And De Jesus pops it up. Gemma. Picked up by Cici. Tolentino gives up a chance ball. That's way outside for Gemma Galanza, and she knew it.
CC Rondina has been checked by the 2 lines of defense of Creamline. Makalusot man siya dun sa net defense. May suporta pa from the backcourt defenders. They're trailing by 3 points. They're within striking distance, but they need to score consecutive points in this rally.
Tolentino, the dump. Pons with a push. Ponce. Back-to-back excellent digs. Speaking of digs, Kyla Atienza pops it up. Easy over from the Cool Smashers. Dina Wong to the middle. Cherry Luna, one-handed dig for Negrito. Another chance ball here. Oh, a bad pass from Tolentino. Easy over coming from CC Rondina. Gumabaw trying to put it away. What a dig from the back row coming from Atienza. Wong And there's no pancake save, according to Herbert Mathematico, as Dina Wong gets the point.
There was so much confusion on the floor of Choco Mucho. So Dina Wong just decided to put that ball over.
4-point lead of the Cool Smashers. Down to 2. Timeout for Coach Meneses.
Emma, Banks, naman yung agad dito ha. Ha? Emma, 4.
Okay.
MJ dito.
Yes, coach.
Reaction tayo pag wala.
But same pass.
Okay. Isa block okay. Kaso walang delay. Jump set delay. Kasi bakit? Nasa loob ka. Mapapalo yun pero may block. Pero pagka nag-delay ka, nadidelay din yung block.
A little 2-point run by the Flying Titans cuts the lead of the Cool Smashers in half.
It is closing time for the Cool Smashers, just 4 points away from taking game number 1 of the finals of our All-Filipino Conference.
Miscommunication there on the play for the Cool Smashers, ends up in an easy over, but they get it right back off a botched play by the Flying Titans. And off the block, Gumabao now in double digits with 10. That's 5 Cool Smashers in double digits already, Neil.
It was a wasted opportunity for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. There was already a miscue on that combination play sa Creamline, but they weren't able to get that first pass to Dina Wong. So they were forced to give up a free ball.
Underhand pass from Dina. That is dug. No touch by the Flying Titans, so they want a challenge. I think, yeah, a challenge here for the Cool Smashers. Saying there was a block touch by the Flying Titans. I'm looking at Kat Tolentino and Cherry Nunang. They're smiling. I don't know if they know something we don't.
A while ago, Kat Tolentino was saying that there was no block touch. But Creamline is up by 3 right now. They have challenge opportunities left. Might as well use it.
It's a big point coming up, especially for the Flying Titans. And Kat Tolentino looks to be correct. There is no block touch for the Flying Titans. Unsuccessful challenge here for the Cool Smashers. They only have 1 challenge remaining.
Now the score will be 20 for Choco Mucho, 22 for Creamline. It's just a 2-point ball game.
Rondina with 17. Not a good first ball. Gumabao. One-handed dig for Tang Ponce. Another chance ball. So many easy overs by the Flying Titans, but Cool Smashers unable to capitalize. There is one from Gumabao that time. Off the block by Kat Tolentino. Gumabao has the last 2 points of the Cool Smashers. She is now 11 in the game.
Michelle Gumabao and Tons Carlos have the best conversion rate for the Cool Smashers here in game 1 of the finals. Right now, they already have 19 attack points compared to the 8 of Choco Mucho.
Valentino cross court again. Galanza was prepared for it. Chance ball coming from Bisa Sato. Valentino again. This one is outside.
Clearly outside from Choco Mucho. And that will put Creamline at match point.
Remember, first and only meeting in the second All-Filipino Conference, a 4-set win for the Cool Smashers. 1 match point thrown away by Panaga. There are 3 more for the Cool Smashers.
Ben De Leon will come in once again for Cherry Luna. Pressure-packed moment here for Ben De Leon.
Yeah, especially on the serve. De Leon has not scored, not made an impact so far here in their very first finals appearance. Good serve. But the overpass, and Madi Madayag says, we're not done just yet. 18 points for Madayag and 2 match points saved by the Flying Titans.
Good serve there from Bea De Leon, giving Madi Madayag her 18th point of the match, nearing the 20-point mark.
Good serve again. Better pass by Pons. Pons can put it away. Yes! Bernadette Pons, her 3rd point only. And yet, the biggest one for the Cool Smashers as they take game number 1 in 4 sets, Neil.
The second stringers of the Cool Smashers coming up big in crucial situations. Michelle Gumabao playing a huge part in the comeback of Creamline, and Bernadette Pons scoring that final blow.
5 players for the Cool Smashers in double digits. They're led by Carlos and Galanza with 16 each. Panaga with 13. Gumabao and Valdez with 11 each. And that's your official tally. A 4-set win by the Cool Smashers against the Flying Titans in game number 1 of this best of 3.
Jump.
Relive this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos. Let's go to Jaime Ascalon with Tots Carlos, our best player of the game.
And with me right now is our best player of the game for game number 1, Tots Carlos with 16 points. First of all, Tots, congratulations for winning game number 1. Balik muna tayo dun sa set 3. Ito sa comeback set, nilaban nyo talaga. Saan nyo napulot yung energy dahil ang ganda talaga nilaro ng Choco Mucho sa game na to?
Well, we're grateful na nakabalik kami sa set na yun. And yung energy, syempre from the outside, nakikita mo na medyo mababa yung energy. And also, pagpasok, yun yung hinahanap nila coach na mabago yung ikot ng team. So, I just always remind myself na everyday ako nag-training, serving right there, nakakausap ko yung sarili ko na araw-araw ko itong ginagawa. So, yun lang. And I'm just really happy na kasama ko itong mga tao na to sa court.
Tots, sabi ni Eliza kanina, ang mananalo kayo dahil sa tiwala sa isa't isa. 5 of you are in double digits today. Pag-usapan natin yung confidence sa teammates mo sa isa't isa para manalo yung game 1.
Since day 1 naman, yan naman yung lagi naming sinasabi na yung suporta namin sa isa't isa, yung confidence na kinukuha namin sa isa't isa from the trust of our coaches. And yun nga, lagi namin sinasabi, umiikot kami sa isang sistema. And yun, we're just happy na na-execute namin yung mga tinuturo ni Coach.
Ang daming fans dito sumusuporta sa'yo. Sino mga gusto mong batiin?
Hello, sa lahat po ng sumuporta sa Ribisco teams ngayong araw. maraming salamat po. Natutuwa po kami na napupuno po natin yung arena. And thank you so much sa suporta ng Rebisco Management sa dalawang team na to. And binabati ko rin yung family ko and yung lola ko, lahat ng pamilya ko na nanonood. Happy birthday, Kylie! Birthday niya bukas. So, let's greet her. And thank you so much sa lahat na nandito.
You can watch more of Tots Carlos in the Pilipinas Live fan stream after this. Back to you, Eric and Neil.
All right, thank you. Jaime Escalon, 16 points. Tots Carlos, all from attacks as the Cool Smashers take game number 1 of this best of 3 against the Flying Titans.
There were moments that Tots Carlos was erratic when it comes to attacking, but when you talk about efficiency, siya pa rin talaga yung nangingibabaw, and time again, kakapit si Kyle Negrito sa best attacker nila on the floor. That's why we chose Tots Carlos as our best player of the game.
And it was a tough choice. I mean, 5 players in double digits for the Cool Smashers. So productive in this game number 1. We'll see you on Saturday at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. We'll start things off at 4 p.m. Signal HD Spikers leading that battle for bronze against the Cheritico Crossovers 1-0. And then at 6 p.m., Flying Titans will try to bounce back in their first finals appearance as they take on the Cool Smashers, 10-time finalists in the Premier Volleyball League. Thanks to our director, Al Neri. For Jaime Escalon, my partner, Nia Flores, I'm Eric Tipan. You just witnessed game number 1. Cool Smashers winning in 4 sets against the Flying Titans. This is the second All-Filipino conference of the Premier Volleyball League right here on One Sports and Pilipinas Live.